Okay, I think we are live. We are live. Okay. Yep. Okay, we are live today for our severe weather event. Make sure it's on. Okay, so I was a bit late. We have 4 NATO warnings right now. This NATO warning is for simply Deutschland, Dixie Inn, Midden. This is for tornado warning, but there is also a severe thunderstorm warning, or at least there should be. There's some pretty high winds on this. I'm assuming 70-mile-an-hour winds, and a tornado warning on this. Then there's another tornado warning up here. So this is for a Red Shoe, Eastwood, or really anyone in that red polygon. Anyway, going way up here, I think we have like a 10% tornado hatch risk today, but not over here. Well, this is for Stillwater, Hardwick, Blairstown. You guys are under a tornado warning in Pennsylvania. Anybody in those towns? And then also this mainly in rural areas. Anyone in that red polygon right there. This one, take cover, get on lowest floor of your home or building. Okay, good. I probably will eat soon in a minute here. Anyways, going down here in Texas, I feel like Texas does have a lot bigger risk for tornadoes. It does say strong tornadoes are likely. Well, at least I don't think likely it is. Actually, I'm gonna just check that. Nah, 10% hatched risk. Okay. Yeah, 10% hatch risk for tornadoes down in Texas. And also, I don't know if there's a risk in. Oh yeah, there is a risk in Florida for I think some tornadoes. No, there's not a risk in Florida for some tornadoes. I think mainly in Florida is just gonna be some thunderstorms. Oh, likely for some thunderstorms. I don't think nothing much in Florida. Whoops, I was really loud in the chairs, like really loud. I will eat here soon, hopefully. So yeah, but there is damaging winds. Like even if there's not a tornado on the ground, there was some damaging winds with the storm. There's some damaging winds up to 70 mile an hour. So yeah, there's damaging winds up to 70 mile an hour. You can see right there on screen. Just make it sure. Don't want to be wrong. But yeah. I haven't really seen any of these storms on Velocity. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a big fat line of storms. I think there's a chance for some discrete supercells to form. Or I think more of a chance for semi-discrete supercells and a line of storms. So this line of storms right here, then I think the tornado threat is maybe into 8 to 10 o'clock. Yeah, probably 8 to 10 o'clock. So wasn't able to go live a little bit ago, but let's read some wind reports. Here's some wind damage report of a tree down. There's a tree down. There is a report of another tree down. And a report of another tree down. So this storm is knocking down trees. But I feel like the more severe part, like there's some parts with up to 70-mile-an-hour winds on these storms. You can see there's rotation right there, and there's a lot of damaging winds right here. So I feel like the most damaging winds would be up like here. So for some reason, this is only one for 60, and this is one for 70. There's not that bad winds. I feel like this deserves a 60. But this definitely doesn't, which is a bit weird. I am bamboozled right now. What the? Well, they probably know what they're doing a bit more than me, so I would trust them. Am I forgetting something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. My mic is good. There's a 20. Yeah, I'm not forgetting anything, I don't think. I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, I'm gonna get the closest I can to these tornado warnings in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Okay, yeah, there is definitely a good amount of rotation. A fairly good amount of rotation. But also, if there's not even a tornado on the ground, like, there's still most likely damaging winds. So, just because, like, for here, like, let's go back just a bit. It was, like, there was no tornado on the ground here. Wow, the storm slowed down a whole bunch. This line of thunderstorms has slowed down so much. Like, it was going slow, and then after it passed the radar sight, or I guess right before, it went super fast, and now it's going slow again. Wow. Especially, like, this part. I mean, I feel like, the most severe parts went really fast, and now it's slow, and then really fast. Yeah, a huge line of storms today, and then some discrete cells. Actually, right here, just got one for a special weather statement. 40-mile-an-hour winds and up to pea-sized hail. Not big hail, but pea-sized hail. There's actually two lines of storms. There's a line of storms right here, and there's a line of storms way down here. Did I get the lining right? Or at least a little bit of right. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, well, not that right, but darn. By the way, this tornado warning is just about to expire, and honestly, was there really any rotation? I mean, there was a little bit. It was like some rotation, like there was like all that rotation, but now it's back to like zero rotation. This still has rotation on it. Like, I feel like right here wasn't when it had the most rotation and the strongest, and now it's dying down a whole bunch. So I'm pretty sure we have the chance for semi-discrete supercells today. And obviously the line of storms that's going through Texas right now. Texas and a little bit of Louisiana, actually. Tornado warnings. I feel like the most severe part of the line of storms are in Louisiana. Yeah. Probably Louisiana. Yeah, I do think the tornado threat will boom. It will start to boom here. After these cells here start to fire off. If they fire off. But any of these cells. Now it's, I think, a mostly wind threat right now at this second in time, but the tornado threat will probably start to get a bit worse. You see how fast it gets? So then it started to slow down again. It's really interesting. This thing had damaging winds on it forever. Since like 4 o'clock, it's had damaging winds on it. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. Bob.
Hey, what's up,
Nope. Want to keep that open. There we go. There we go. There's also a tornado warning up here. Let's see if I can get the best. This is in New Jersey. We have officially one tornado warning now. And those ones have expired. but we have this one in New Jersey. Has a little bit of rotation right there. Probably can't really see it that well because it's on because the radio says such far away. I feel like anyone in any line of storms are gonna see a. Honestly, it really depends, but especially anyone right here, you guys probably could see winds up to 60 to 70 mile an hour. Yes, 50 to 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. Anybody right there? There's a chance you could see up to 75, up to 60, 50 to 60, 70 mile an hour. I mean, actually, probably right here, mostly because, yeah, anyone in that is definitely capable of producing 70 mile an hour winds. Anybody right there. I mean, probably, especially like this down here, more the southern part is a growing wind threat. So, if you are in a way of any storms, you could see any hail, even if it's a line of storms. But I feel like line of storms are always more of a wind threat. No hail is on that, really on the line of storms at all. It's really only those discrete supercells or those semi-discrete supercells or just those clusters. Those could produce a bit more of a hail. So actually, we have a severe thunderstorm warning down here for semi-discrete supercell. And I want to say it's even semi-discrete. It's not really discrete at all. But it is going to like about an hour now, so it's gonna be going for about an hour. We got a very weird tornado warning here in New Jersey. You know where there's a city called Delaware? Like there's a city called Welcome, like welcome to welcome. I'm still like, what? Like buy a house, like what? I don't know who names these city names. Of course, New Jersey had to keep the tornado warnings alive. Wait, is everything? I'm going to actually change the color. It's a bit brighter. No. That makes it a bit harder to see. I'm going to make the color I'm just gonna. No, I messed it up again. I'm just gonna keep it at white. I guess. Black. Is that good? Yeah. Oh. There we go. I'm spending way too much time doing that. Of course, it's New Jersey that has a tornado warning. Whoops. Like, of course, New Jersey had all those of the But if anyone is in a tornado warning, get on the lowest floor of your home or building. If you need a substantial shelter, the best bet is to get in one. Oh, that's sad. What? Yeah, there is still pretty large damaging wind. I don't know why I'm using that so much. But there is still a very large damaging wind threat. Winds up to 50 to even 60. To a low chance to even 70 mile an hour. Like, it's and like, that's especially up here. Like, actually, like, why is it so laggy all of a sudden? I gotta close that. Okay, I gotta. Okay, there we go. Shouldn't be that. There is a tornado possible label on this. Severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, very, very large damaging wind threat. No, by the way, guys, this wind threat is not the only thing with this storm. Flooding threat is a huge problem, especially if anyone is up here. Flooding is a huge problem. Really, anybody in the line of storms, especially up here, is a huge flooding threat, but also down here. Really, anybody going, like, be prepared for flooding, like, because flooding is a huge problem. Why are there train? What? 1 minute. Is it just me, or is it weird that that a train weather spotter at 4 o'clock this afternoon, at 4 o'clock, he literally saw, like, someone is over there. Bro literally saw a land spout, like, the cool to see, but why is he in, like, I want to pull up the tornado risk. I want to see if there's not even a tornado threat where he is. Okay. Wow. No, I'm hungry, so I'm so hungry right now. Where's our other tornado? Oh. I'll be just right back, chat. We're having the best dinner ever. Macaroni and hot dogs, what a classic. What a classic. What a classic. Okay, there we go. Why is it like that? It's not being... What the? Can my computer run a radar right now? That is sad. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay. My computer can't even run a radar. That is sad. Like and subscribe for me to get a new radar. I mean a new computer. So I can run radar scope. My computer's... Oh, that is crazy. Yeah, there was a growing wind threat on this storm actually. Like down here wasn't that bad. But after, like right before it got to Edgefield and after, it had a pretty big wind threat. So it's kind of... Yeah, but this storm is bringing now a lot more of a wind threat. This is probably up to 60 to almost 70 mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, probably around 60. I could check if it is. Yeah, 60 to 70 mile-an-hour winds down already. And it's yeah. This is like pretty bad winds right here. Not as bad as we had in Pennsylvania though. Pennsylvania was a derecho. Whoa. Why is my mic doing that? Why is it? Okay, something is like not... Yeah, they did just put a new severe thunderstorm warning over here for 60 mile-an-hour damaging winds and 1-inch size hail, so up to quarter-sized hail. Which is kind of weird to me because I guess there is a little bit of hail. I think this, okay, yeah, that was even connected. Wait, no, right here. There's not a lot of hail. Yeah, there was definitely a growing wind threat over here. Pretty big growing wind threat. That looks kind of... I don't know. The rotation is all right there. Just a tad bit of rotation. I don't know. That might just be... Okay, so... What was going on right here? There's a chance there may have been a tornado. Let me see. Well, you can see as such a huge debris signature for me. It's not really a believe. Nope. Yeah, no. Okay, thank goodness though. That would have been fun. There's the rotation on the storm. This is going for Milford and Montague. Yeah, this storm has a lot bigger wind threat now. The storm is near like DeQuincy. This storm has a lot more of a wind threat on it now. Up to 30 to 40 mile an hour. It used to be like zero. It used to be like maybe 15, 20. I will be right back. Chat. I wish I had a storm chaser, bro. I will be right back. I'm just gonna quit. There we go. I will be right back. Back. Chat. Whoops. Okay, they did just now issue a new severe thunderstorm warning. Why is it zooming out? Okay, I've got to stop it. Yeah, they did just issue a new severe thunderstorm warning of what, like you could just anywhere in those yellow polygons. You guys are under severe thunderstorm warning. Do not go outside. Get away from windows and stay. And I'll get on the lowest floor of your home or building. Just in case. Best dinner ever. There's 0 radar sites here. That's it. Do I even need one? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they just let it go, but I feel like they'll just let it expire for 8 more minutes. Yeah, this storm has a pretty fast increasing wind threat on it. It used to be just that for a little bit. And now it is all of a sudden, and now it is increasing its wind threat. It's a pretty windy storm right here. Yo, the macaroni and cheese is so good. Oh, hot. Bit hot. Yeah, finally they upgraded it for 70 mile an hour wind. Damaging winds. Very damaging winds right here. I mean, honestly, if this keeps going, if we have a huge wind threat on this is we could have a mini derecho. I wouldn't say it was a derecho, but this storm has a pretty wide spread up to 60 to 70 mile an hour. So if this goes even larger and a bit quicker, I could be live for this. And if the storm goes really quick. Once you got that random boost, and just like this now. Oh wow. If anybody is in the storm, like if anyone puts out a storm report, I wouldn't be surprised if they upgraded to an absorbed 70 mile an hour winds. We legitimately could have a really big wind threat. Yeah, so there's this little thing, like there's this little band in front of it producing up to 70 mile an hour damaging winds, with a little bit of rotation. It's one for 70 mile an hour winds, but I don't really see 70 mile an hour winds really at all. And this is acting like Pennsylvania storm, except it is a very, very small area, but still pretty widespread area for this severe winds. We still have this. Expires in 4 minutes. If they issue another one, I might be mad. Why did it go out? Wow. I mean, this is very, very damaging winds on this storm. I'm gonna go get some more food. I'm gonna keep you on this. Actually, there was a report of a tornado. Tree snapped along. Wow, that is a lot. Like, just there's a report. Do we really have a tornado there? I mean, that's where a whole bunch of wind went through. It was kind of hard to see because it went by so fast. Yeah, there was a report of a tornado. I don't know if it was warned. I wasn't really alive, but I don't know if it was warned. I will be right back really quick. And I'm gonna go get some more food. No, shut it. Best dinner. Yeah, pretty widespread damage right here. One threat. And that's just okay. Whoop. Why? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do that. Florida. I mean, I feel like the wind was a bit more accurate because this radar site is pretty far away. But also, this is a almost 40-mile damage wind threat. Plus, you can add an about. Why would it zoom in? This is about 43-mile wind threat, so pretty widespread damaging winds. It's like we have like a mini derecho. Or at least like a severe line of storms. By the way, this storm is producing up to 70-mile-an-hour winds. Very damaging winds on the storm. We have a considerable damage to them. I mean, after Quitman, like right as it started, went through Quitman, it became a very widespread. Right before it got to Jonesboro. We're down to no tornado warnings. We have more flood reports. Flooding over Cubs, and of course it is. We have a tornado warning now. This is that storm that was one for a special weather statement. Yeah, there is some rotation. I'm pretty sure just right over a highway. I think the tornado warning is mostly in rural areas. All we have one time. Newton and anyone in that red polygon right there. You guys are under a tornado warning. Get on the lowest floor of your home or building. You don't know what this thing could do. When I wake up. Okay, I'm gonna leave you on another lapse, and I'm gonna get more food somehow. But, yes. This tornado warning goes for about 20 more minutes. And you are going to see a quarter-size hail with these storms. I think today's risk is... today's hail risk. It's not that big. You could probably see up to maybe 1 to 2 inch size hail. Today's not really a big hail day. I think it's mostly a wind day today. But we do have a chance of discrete supercells. But yeah, today's definitely more of a wind day. Today's a lot more of a wind day. Wind day. It's a lot more. There's a lot of range fold on this radar. There's a lot of range fold, so I can't see entirely, but it looks like there's up to 70 to 80 mile-an-hour winds. I think I can, yeah, 70 to 80 mile-an-hour winds on this storm. This is a very damaging storm. There's a tornado warning for about 17 more minutes for Newland. I feel like they'll shorten it though. Yeah, huge wind threat in the severe thunderstorm warning. A huge wind threat. We've already been live for almost 1 hour. Okay, there we go. I think it might be a radar glitch. Is that even a thing? But it is showing up to 110 mile an hour almost. I don't even think that's inside of the storm. That's not even inside. Okay, good. Because if the storm had 100-mile-an-hour winds on it, that would be the first storm that I've ever covered with that wind. It's definitely no. But still say, because these are still producing up to almost 90 mile an hour. But most of it is around 60 to 70 mile an hour. Like, yeah, most of it, like, you see that bright stuff around that, like, this is 50, and then as soon as it starts getting into, like, a little bit more orange, it goes into 60. Really, anyone, this is a very widespread 70 to 80 mile an hour. Actually, I think I reached 90 there. Yeah, a huge wind risk on this storm. I don't even have a good radar sight, so once it gets about there, I won't be able to see it really clearly of how actually how windy it is. Looks like it actually started to speed up a bit now. I don't know if it's just radar, but it is showing up to 130 mile an hour winds. That's no. Yeah, very damaging winds. I mean, Either it's broken or we could have just had a very, how do I say this? A very windy downburst or a microbust or something, because I fully fully doubt it was like 100 and almost 30 mile an hour. Yeah, I did get to 100. No. Unless like something is like, I don't know how to explain. How would it get to 130? Ugh. When I wake up, this is a bit more of a tighter couplet. You can't really see. It's just the rotation is a lot more. It's getting a lot more kind of organized. North of Newton. They'll probably put another warning on this. Goes for about 8 more minutes. Because you could see like it's actually like started going. It's going this way. It's going. So they'll probably put a warning on it, like. They'll probably do something like that. Oh my goodness. I can't say that this is fully correct, but this is very damning. This is it. Like I said, today we have a 30% wind threat. It is not hatched, but we do have a 30% wind threat. And wow. We actually have 2 NATO warnings now. For the first time since I started this stream. Oh wow. Honestly, I don't know if this is Ben now, but I feel like they should have warned it. I hope it was warned a little bit ago, because that was a pretty strong rotation. So it was one like right there. It wasn't like whoa. Actually, maybe. Yeah, this is a really damaging line right here. They did just issue another severe thunderstorm warning for it, and I have that. Okay. This is still for 70 mile an hour winds. Very damaging winds. That I feel like they might have to warn. I mean, if this power was like, what am I doing? I feel like if that rotation right there gets a bit stronger, or I feel like they should warn that. What they just will, but live here on stream we have a mini very severe line of storms. This is the only, but you can see on reflectivity, like I'm in a pretty bad radar zone, because the radar is all the way over here and the storm is all the way over here. So guess what? They basically, I was like, this is what I said. I'm gonna run velocity to make sure. Okay, this is what I said. That would happen probably, and they somewhat did that, but it's fine. It's fine. Luigi, it likes this. Why? I need to close that quick. What is this? Okay, well, I need to go. Okay. Which was the reset OBS. That was, that would have been good. But what else is also not really that helpful is that this line of storms is going out of the best radar I've had on this storm. Honestly, look. Like you can see, it's going really slow, and it got another boost right after it passed that. Right after it passed this blue line, it's gonna get a huge boost. But very damaging winds. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know if this is exactly right, but it is showing there's winds up to almost 90 miles an hour. So anybody in these severe thunderstorm warnings, take these seriously, because this could, I feel like this is basically just doing the damage what, I mean, just, if I were you, I would treat the severe thunderstorm warnings like a tornado warning. Even if there's not a tornado on the ground and doing damage, you're gonna do a whole ton of damage. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we actually have, I feel like maybe enough rotation, especially right here, for them to warn it. But anybody in this yellow polygon, that is severe thunderstorm warning, but there's a tad bit of rotation. Get on the lowest floor of your home or building. Also, over here, get on the lowest floor of your home or building if you're outside. Try to find the most substantial shelter, the closest substantial shelter, because this storm is moving pretty. Like if you're in Richwood and you're like, if you're like right here, you will get this in like. Get on the lowest floor of your home or building. Find the closest substantial shelter that you have. This is a very severe line of storms right here. I'm happy I went live for this because that is a very severe line of storms. And also there's about 3 tornado warnings. Rotation is just a bit weaker. Right there. Rotation is just a bit weaker. That is seriously my closest radar site. But a very, very severe line of storms is going through Louisiana right now. A very severe line of storms. This storm is producing up to 80 to 90 mile an hour winds. Very damaging winds on this storm. Yeah, there's definitely, yeah, there's a good amount of rotation here. I don't think this is the closest radar suite. Finally, they did win this. I was waiting for them to win that. And this tornado warning is for Starlington, Swartz, Downsville, and anyone in the red polygon right there in the middle of your screen. Take cover, get on the lowest floor of your home, of your building, in the most substantial shelter. And anyone in this yellow polygon, it is not a tornado warning, but I will treat that like a tornado warning. It's a pretty damaging line of storms. Very damaging line of storms. Very damaging line of storms. Yeah, rotation is a bit less strong. There actually was 2 spots of rotation right there. And right there. There's actually 2 spots, but I feel like that was the main. I mean, obviously that one was the main, but I will be right back. There we go. Yep. Whoops. Okay, we have 3 tornado warnings right now. One is for Texas down here. This is mainly in rural areas, but anyone in that red polygon, get on the lowest floor of your home or building and find the closest substantial shelter if you are outside. This one is in Louisiana. This one is also in mainly rural areas, but anyone in that red polygon, get on the lowest floor of your home or building. If you're outside, find the closest substantial shelter. Then we have this one up here for Downsville, Sterlington, Swartz. Really anyone in that red polygon, like I said, get on the lowest floor of your home or building. If you're outside, find the closest substantial shelter. I'm pretty sure it's just because I'm getting really far from the radar site, but I feel like is there any closer radar site? Okay. This is the closest radar site, which of course it has a range full. Go right through it. Can't really see anything because we have a rain fold going right through where the rotation is. But the rotation, or at least last scan, is basically right over Downsfield. So okay, I can't believe my computer is having trouble loading the radar. That's crazy. And there was a report of quarter-inch size hail on this storm. Honestly, I think there actually was a good amount. There is actually a good amount of hail on this storm. I'm gonna go do this. Okay. Okay. very damaging one threat here. Bro. I think the rotation is east Downsfield or just east of Downsville. Because I cannot see it because I do not have a good radar sight. At least not close enough. But I think there's a chance that this storm is still producing up to 70-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, what is that doing? We are still at 3 tornado warnings. This one goes for about 2 more minutes. I think they will let it. I mean, they might just keep it going. This one does still go for about 2 more minutes. They might keep that one going. I do not really have a good. Please. Okay, I don't think they will keep. I don't think they will keep this going. But we do still have rotation right there and right there. Can't really look at this one right now. Let me play. No. The storm is cool. Can't wait till the storm gets out of the rainfall. Crap. We are getting a lot of flooding reports. I already read all of them, but I think a lot of flooding reports, yeah. Not really that many wind reports yet. I doubt we will get really any until. I doubt we will get really any for a minute. Why is my mic doing that? What? Horrible radar data over here. Not good radar data. The severe thunderstorm warning for Rock Hill, Fallsburg, Monticello, and like I said, anyone in that yellow polygon, get on the lowest floor of your home or building. Do not go outside. It is one for about 60 mile an hour, 60 mile an hour damaging winds, and 1-inch size hail, which is quarter size hail. Okay, we are back down to one tornado warning, and this is in Louisiana for Starlington. That's really it, but Swartz is right out of it. Downsville is right out of it. Can't really know right now, but they might just let it expire. I'm pretty sure this storm is still producing up to 60 mile an hour winds. Yeah, a little bit in the 70s. Yeah, up to 70 mile an hour winds still on the storm. Oops. Let's see how close. Hundred and 105 miles. I hope this thing can get in a better radar. This thing is plowing through Louisiana. This line of storms is just about to be in Mississippi. This one goes for about 25 more minutes. I mean, honestly, there's not really that much rotation. I mean, I feel like this line of storms hasn't really weakened at all. It's just gotten a bit less. Yeah, it really hasn't weakened at all. There's some parts where it reaches down to like 60, but usually it's in more in the 70s. Okay, we just had a wind report go through. Our first one. I think this. Okay, it's image. Report of a roof blowing off house and trees down. Yep, this is definitely producing tornado damage still. Someone's roof just got ripped off. So roof ripped off and trees. Oh wow. Yeah, this thing is still producing very this thing is still producing very severe winds on this thing. Roof was blown off. I think they'll let this tornado warning. I think they'll drop the tornado warning. I don't really see any rotation, but it's a bit hard to see because. Okay, well, no, they won't. I wasn't able to really see the rotation. Okay, they won't. Okay, I think we may have changed. No. Can't get really good radar on this. This thing is 90. surprised some of these damage reports haven't came in. We have one damage report, which is pretty bad. Roof blown off a house and trees down. Whoops. This tornado warning does go for about 14 more minutes. I'm pretty sure this storm is still producing probably up to 70 to 60 mile an hour winds. So yeah, 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. We're in the 60s now. It's a lot less severe, but I can't really confirm that mostly. Because that is the radar is way too far away, sadly. There is a lot of little spots of rotation. There's one right there. There's a little bit right there. And that's it. Yeah, they do have a tornado possible label on it. Yeah. That's good. And they also do have a tornado possible label on this severe thunderstorm. So who knows, we could see some more tornado warnings. I still do not see any more wind reports from the storm. Yeah. We are in the least, we are in the spot, I think, with the least radars in, let's actually see, it may be in just barely in Mississippi, but in Louisiana, like if we, I can go and zoom in. Why is it taking so long to zoom in? Here. I feel like that is the worst spot for storms to come through. Of course. Yeah, I think rotation actually got a bit more organized right here. It's getting a bit more organized now. We could see a tornado warning here soon. We could see a tornado warning here soon. I don't know about right here. Maybe right here. My mouse too loud. I feel like my mouse is too loud. I feel like we could see a tornado warning here soon. Not right here, I don't think. I think right here has opt out for rotation. I mean, there was a little bit of rotation. There's not a lot anymore, but there's still a tad bit of rotation. Yeah, I definitely think we could see a tornado warning here. Well, then, yeah, definitely. I feel like we definitely could see a tornado warning up here.